Alright, so I'm here replacing I already replaced the switches, had a couple faulty switches, and also the faceplate. It got hot grease or something behind it right here on this forward edge, and it kind of melted off the paint that was on the back. And so I ordered a new one of those. You get like $50 plus shipping for a piece of plastic that's got some lettering on it. However, a lot of the adhesive was still left on this control board. So I got some Goo Gone, which is great. A little bit on a paper towel and wiped it all off. But now it's got the sticky, a greasy feel left to it. So I'm just using some isopropyl alcohol on a little rag and gently going around the corners. I would hate to have to peel off the adhesive on this new faceplate, put it on just for it to, pushing buttons, and it just slowly sinks down because it can't stick to the Goo Gone, which is basically like oil. So a little bit of rubbing alcohol. I'm going to clean this up and put it all back together in just a second. Alright, so I'm back. New faceplate is on. Slightly different look, maybe a little bit more updated, modern. Smaller little arrows up and down without the oval around it. The clock doesn't have a little clock symbol. It's just says clock. No little red line for off. But it looks good. And I just have to screw these little pieces back down. Now the new switches are a little different from the old ones. The old ones on mine are that part number. It was kind of difficult to find, to figure out the new part numbers, and they all look kind of funky. But my local appliance store cross-referenced and found it for me, and not a problem. I got the right ones. Got to be real careful putting the wires on. You could barely see like the H2 there. It's hard to see on the new switches. All those little, there's a P and an L down there, H2, H1, L2, L1. Hard to see, so be careful when you change your wires out. I went ahead and actually took a picture of this with all the wires on it before I disconnected them, and that made it a lot easier to put the new switches on. Alright, so I am done with this job. Put those on, and another thing, be careful of that little, whoops, where is it? You can probably not see it too well. Little metal tab on it goes on the bottom of these switches, so that when you go to put your caps on, they face proper up and down. I made a mistake on this one over here the other day. I got it all wired up, all screwed in, all together, got the whole front plate back on, and my switch was upside down. So careful with that. The groove, open groove, stays on the top. Alright, so that's it for the oven repair. Thanks for watching.